Are you looking for the best smartphones in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best budget smartphones that are available on the market. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5. Moto G Power. The Moto G Power is the phone for everyone who doesn't want to be tied to a charging cable or towed around a portable charger. The phone builds on the features and capabilities of the Moto G7 Power, adopting a big screen to go along with the big battery. Front and center, you get a 6.4-inch IPS display with a camera cutout in the top left corner. The display resolution is 2300 by 1080 pixels, which works out to 399 pixels per inch, making for a crisp display for multimedia, gaming, and browsing. Under the hood, the phone is no slouch either. It comes with a Snapdragon 665 processor, 4GB of RAM, and 64GB of internal storage. This is a fairly decent mid-range processor, giving you the ability to run most apps, do some multitasking, and even handle some games. Camera capabilities are impressive for the price, consisting of a 16MP primary sensor, 8MP ultrawide, and 2MP macro. It can record 4K at 30 FPS and boasts a 16MP selfie camera. At number 4. Moto G Stylus. The Moto G Stylus is an affordable alternative to expensive devices like the Galaxy Note 20, with a stubby little stylus tucked away conveniently inside its chunky frame. In addition to the stylus, it features a big, beautiful 6.8-inch IPS display, 48MP rear camera, and a beefy 4000 mAh battery. The killer feature here is clearly the stylus, and it's right there in the name of the phone. While the nearly identical Moto G Power boasts a massive battery, the Moto G Stylus trades on the inclusion of a stylus with some handy note-taking features. Palm rejection could be better, but it's super easy to pull the phone out and jot a note anytime you want. Aside from the stylus, this phone looks and performs great. It also has surprisingly sonorous stereo Dolby speakers, and a battery that lasts longer than you might expect. While that isn't its strongest feature, the battery is plenty big enough to go a few days between charges. At number 3. OnePlus Nord N100. How much of the unique OnePlus flavor remains intact in a sub-$200 budget phone? Just enough, it turns out. The OnePlus Nord N100 is the firm's cheapest phone to date, but it keeps the company's stylish Android skin and packs in a few perks from pricier rivals. You get a smooth 90Hz screen here, along with fast 18W charging for a beefy battery that can last for 2 days. The Nord N100 also doesn't look like a clunky, bargain basement device. Still, there's only so much that software polish and a couple of hardware perks can enhance a $180 phone, and the Nord N100 suffers from sluggish performance and has mediocre cameras. It still feels like a cheap phone for the most part. But it's usable, and those premium benefits give it a slightly grander allure than your usual budget handset. The much improved Nord N10 5G is strongly recommended if your budget can stretch to $300, but if not, this is still a pretty solid handset for the price. At number 2. Nokia 7.2. The Nokia 7.2 is the successor to the mid-range Nokia 7.1. It keeps some of the design flourishes but comes with revamped specs and some new features. The design is attractive, with a glass black in a number of sleek, attractive colors. Bezels are minimized along the side and there's a fingerprint sensor on the back. The screen is a 6.3-inch 1080p panel with 403 pixels per inch, making for a crisp display. It's HDR10 compliant, letting you support compatible content for better colors and saturation. Under the hood, you have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor. It's a mid-range chipset, but it works well with Android 9.0 Pie. The 4GB of RAM is also enough for a reasonable level of multitasking, and it can handle games like Asphalt 9. Camera quality is also solid, with a triple camera setup on the back, which includes a 48MP main sensor, an 8MP ultra-wide camera, and 5MP sensor for depth data on portrait and bokeh shots. All in all, it's a great phone in a nice package. At number 1. Google Pixel 4a. Google's Pixel 4a is the best smartphone you can buy for less than $400. building off of the momentum from the surprisingly great Pixel 3a. The sequel costs $50 less but is an even better handset, pairing improved design and a better screen with the solid performance, excellent camera, and all-day battery that Google delivered the last time around. Once again, the flagship quality camera is the secret weapon. Affordable phones usually feature inconsistent cameras that wilt in low light, but the Pixel 4a will give you a good result in nearly any scenario, including at night via the night sight mode. Given the price, it's no surprise that the base model Pixel 4a lacks 5G support and doesn't have some other perks, such as multiple back cameras or wireless charging, but it's a tremendous value for a phone with no major flaws.
Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe my channel to see more videos like this. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.